What is the son? Where's my big boy? Are we out on the canal, son? Just you and Daddy. You know what I mean? We're out on the canal, me and my son. You know, just a quick one. But I brought someone with me. You know, we're fishing on the canal. You know, oh no. Fucking tree, man. Leave it out, bro. Oh, don't do this, man. Caught a fucking tree, bro. Hang on, son. How are you, Andrew? I'm just on the canal. The canal at the minute. How you fit? We're on the canal, we are. And here to have company. You know. Anyway, let me bait up. Right. Get in there, bro. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Right, son, hang on. Daddy be casting back in a second. I just got stuck. Guys, you're gonna have to wait. And my phone's gonna end up in the Bladen Canal. Hang on. Just gonna have to stay there, guys. 1 minute. I'm trying to fix this. Right, you get this back in the water. Let's see. Right, son, we're gonna leave it about there, yeah? Around there, I reckon, Tommy, right? 1 second. So, me and my son's fishing. Hello. Well, here, Finn, I tried to leave a message on Francie's channel, but it wouldn't let me. I think the comments are enabled. Listen, he's getting bored already. Look, Tom. Hey, listen, as soon as Daddy gets a bite, we're gone. But, like I said here, I'd like to say rest in peace to me cousin Keith. I'd also like to say happy birthday to Lisa's dad. He would have been 62 today. You know, so shout out to me missus, you know. Like I said, it's one thing after the other, but we can just... leave her out. William Wallace, don't give me a hard time. Listen, we're on here and we're trying to catch a fucking fish. We are bottom fishing and we've been missing. We've not come on here for ages. It's like, but like I said, the last couple of days I felt sad as fuck. You know. Anyway, here, listen. We're on the 14th lock, you may as well say. No, myself and the little man come out. We're only staying for 20 minutes and then I'm going. Oh, I just missed one. Oh, you fucking dickhead, Jude. Fuck! Sorry about that. Houston, we've just missed their target. Oh. We'll just leave that like that. Right, son, listen. We're on a timer here. I'm not staying long. But, like I said, shout out to Keith Fitzpatrick from Clondalkin. Taken too fucking soon. What a man. Everybody loves him. You know. All the amount of people that put tributes up about him, you know, like I said, he loved his horses. You know, as long as he could race them. You know, like I said, a few of my family have horses, you know, and if they could have gotten the horse up to that hospital bed, they would have done. But yeah, it's sad, you know, and it's my father-in-law's birthday today as well. You know, like I said, I understand that, you know, that it's been like an acquaintance, you know. I'm not a fan of it, but we're all gonna fucking die. Just not today, hell no, listen to me. I want to be here for me kids. You know, it's like I want to teach my son how to fish. You know, if he ever wants to ride horses or whatever, like, he'll do it the right way at an equestrian centre. But I'd sooner be a boxer than a jockey. You know. But anyway, like I said, here, we're not staying long. You know, I just come out onto the canal and I can gather my thoughts. Like I said, my mental health is up and down, like, and a lot of people depend on me to be solid. But what happens when you try to be solid and then you break? You know. But like I said, it's like I just had me rod there. I said to myself, right, Jude, just go out onto the canal. Well, William, I hope you're wrong. You know what I mean? I've not caught a fish in ages, and if I did catch one today, I'd dedicate it to my father-in-law. Because he liked fishing once upon a time, you know. And you know when you lose your family, man, it fucking kills you. Like, I've lost my mum, my dad, brother, sister, granny, uncles, aunties, cousins. Son, listen, I think we're about to abort this mission. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, son? Are we gonna abort the mission? Hey? But listen to me, you will put your rod in the water one day and you'll catch a fish. I wish my dad had taken me, but listen, as long as your dad's here, we'll do something. Hello, Mr. FYM. You know, we're here on the canal, bro. I'm trying to catch a fucking fish. I might end up catching a crayfish. You know. Hang on, let a bit of the line out. There you go. So, I'm multitasking here. You know, that's me little wingman. You know, like, I'm a family man. You know, I love me family. You know, I'm a good friend to have. You know, I'm very loyal. You know, I'm made a certain way. But when you lose your dad, it's horrible. But you know, when you lose your mother, I'll be honest with you. Allegedly, I've been stabbed and shot, and I hurt it. But eventually it goes. The scars never go, but when you lose your parents, I don't care how tough you think you are, that's going to bring you to your knees. You know, when I was a kid, I had a lot of counselling because of something traumatic that happened to me when I was 4, and I'm a survivor of suicide twice, and God giving me life back. So I said, I do everything in my power to help everybody who's lost a mum, who's not lost a mum, who's fighting with their mum, who has the courage to say, listen, I need to be the bigger person here. If you've got a family member like a mother, a father, a cousin, a brother, and you've argued with him, be the bigger man, rise above it. Because you know when they're dead here, your apologies won't, it's no good. Now, this is the last fucking cast, I mean it. This is the last cast, son, and then we're going. I've had enough. No catching. Slacking. Yeah, I know, son. Listen. Switch your eye. Maidan. Maidan. Where's my little man? Where's... Hey, where's my little buddy? Are you my wingman? Hey, are you my wingman? Are you? Did you drop your hat, my G? There you go, buddy. We're going home now. You know what I mean? It was pointless coming out. But unless you want to walk down the 16th lock, son, what do you reckon? Will we go down a bit? Well, bro, listen, this is what I say to people. Look, regardless whether you like me or not, I'm not on here to be liked. You know, I've got a lot of friends in the real world. I just tend to stay in my own lane. But if you fell out with a family member, fix it. Because when they die, listen to me, you're going to fucking eat yourself. It's going to bother you to the point where you might even end your life. If you've got a fucking issue with your mom or dad, and it's worth if it's worth salvaging, well then you fucking do whatever you can to get that. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm not perfect. I've made many mistakes in my life and God has punished me. He's taken away. Like, God, for some reason, after decided that he was going to wake me up one morning, I was going to light a fire that had a catastrophic effect on me. It all snowballed from there. Indian ink on my hand. Here, I haven't got one tattoo, but at 8 years old, myself, Kenneth O'Driscoll, Harpo, Dee Dee, we all put Indian ink on ourselves. One of them had ACAB on his hand. How do you hide that from your dad? I only have a little dot there, look. A little dot. Although I have tattoos, I'm not into them. But it's like, the way I see it is, it's like when you lose people, it brings things into perspective. Even if you don't like me, we've got something in common. We've got a ma and dad, and believe me, you know when your ma dies, I've never been through anything in my life like that. I never got a chance to say goodbye to my ma. And I did say goodbye about 5 fucking times. But she was so far gone. Like the first time she said, "Your son, are you going? You're not going to give me a kiss?" I said, "Ma, I've just give you a kiss." "Did you?" I give her another hug and kiss. I'm walking out the door. She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Ma, I've just told you I was going home." "Did you? You're not going to give me a kiss?" This happened 5 times. I walked out of a hospital, you know. My mother, the last thing she said was, "I love you, son." And I said, "I fucking adore you, man." You know. But see, when you lose your man, I tell you one thing, man. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care whether you're a gangster, a bad man. I don't care whether you've been stabbed or shot. But there is nothing you will ever feel like losing your mother. Losing your daddy. Listen, my ma used to say, me granny used to say, "Jude, 5 daddies, but you'll only ever have one mammy." You know, son, we're going to go home, okay? Do you want to go home? Are we ready to rock? Listen, we come out to take part. And was that you? Did I hear a fart? Come on, son. We're going to pack up. Fuck it. Let's go. There's your hat. Come on. We only had a little go, right? But we didn't succeed. But here, listen. Fear not. Because we will catch some. Believe me. They're just not biting today. But we're going to... That's our last cast, right? I'm just going to wiggle it in and bring it down, right? And see can I catch a little perch. Even a shrimp. Even a crab will do. Anything. You know, anything will do. I couldn't find my cup, so I had to improvise. Well, bro, I try, you know. It's like, no matter how sad I am, like, I'm not gonna lie. I come out here to have a cry. You know, it's me partner's dad's birthday today, and I didn't want to get upset about it. I didn't want to get upset in front of her, like, but I was looking at a few pictures of me cousin, you know. And I didn't want to get upset in front of me missus. Bro, I couldn't find me cup, so I stuck it in a fucking bottle. But I didn't want to make today about me. You know. But I'll tell you what, man, it's not fucking pleasant at the moment. Like, I keep losing people. Oh, is that back? Nah, listen, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling at the minute. Tom, look, there's two geese. Look, there's Ronnie and Reg. Hey, mate. Hello. Oh, Tom, we didn't bring maggots. Here, I got maggots for you. Here, we're going. Here, fella. Here, come here. I got goodies for you. Look, watch. Here. There you go. Get the maggots. Look here. They're in the ground. In the water. Go on. You up there with that. There you go. Go on. There's some maggots. Good lad. Good lad yourself. Right, son. I don't like fucking embarrassing myself in front of you, but we're going to have to quit. But, like I said, it's like, see when you lose people. We're going, son. See when you lose people. Here's your juice. Hang on. Where'd you get his juice? There you go. There you go. Okay, we'll leave it till you get home, okay? Nah, like I said, look, I deal with things a certain way. You know, I don't like crying in front of me missus, you know. She's got a few things in her head herself at the minute, you know. So I try not to be selfish, and I just went out on the canal, like, you know what I mean. I don't like crying in front of my son either, but it helps, you know, rather than hold on to it. You know, like, if men can't talk to each other about our feelings, like, what the fuck? It's 2026. You know, so what if you're a fucking tough guy? You're well hard, but you can't pick up a phone and ask for help. You know, like I said, see me, I have a lot of people depend on me. Like, I'll have 2 days where they're really bad, and I might have 5 okay days. Like, having complex PTSD, psychosis, and survivor's guilt. Like, what that's taught me is, it comes for us all. It's just probably not going to happen today or tomorrow, but believe me, your card is marked just like mine. You know, when God wants you here. Well, bro, listen to me. Have you ever tried meditating? Like, just lock yourself in a room, stick your headphones on, and listen to a few things that you get pleasure out. Bro, listen to me, I have to say, but here, me and you are going to have to meet soon, you know. If you're not doing that next weekend, I have me lad next weekend down at me Mars, you know, to give the missus a break, you know. But like I said, I feel guilty that I can't go to this funeral. But if the truth be told, the cemetery where they're burying me cousin is in Palmerstown. You know, many friends I have in that graveyard that are dead. You know, I can't visit them all. And then I'd have to go visit me ma's grave. It's not as easy as that. I have triggers, you know. Right here, guys, I'm going to pack this up. Son, we're going to sack this off. Guys, give me a second. Oh, can't you see? Son, listen. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But listen to me. We will catch a fish. I promise you. I'm the worst fisherman on YouTube. But I want to get my son home. Okay, son. We have a bit of a walk. Brothers and sisters, wanna do it anyway. Wanna do it anyway. Wanna do it anyway. Something inside so strong. Son, I know that I can make it. 'Cause you are my wingman, aren't you? I might take him to get his hair cut. But listen, people, thanks for coming in. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. I went on the canal to have a cry. You know, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, you know. Some of my family I get on with and some I don't. And this individual, he was supposed to come over. You know, we spoke before Christmas. He said, Jude, what's it like in Manchester? Will it be all right over there? It's like, bro, if anyone even looks in your direction and is disrespectful to you, I promise you, I'll fucking handle it. But like I said, if you don't cause problems with people, you won't have problems. Do you understand? Do you want to go ahead of me, pal? Right. Yeah, no problem, mate. Son, I've just dropped me phone. Hang on. Right, guys, listen. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, not a problem. But like I said, bro, I had a bit of fucking bad news. One of the family died, you know. And every day I'm seeing people posting pictures of him with all his different horses. I didn't realise that he had a few horses, like, you know. But you know, a lot of my family have horses, race horses, good horses, you know, good stock, good breed. But like I said, when one of us dies, it affects us all. Nah, it is what it is. Right, guys, listen, thanks for coming in. I want you to do me a favour, FYM. There's an Irish lad on here called Francie Boy 06. Can you give him a sub? Guys, if you're not subbed to Finn's channel, Richard's channel, FYM there, my G, Mr. Daniel Rogers, hang on, Mr. William, Mr. Air Finn as well, Andrew and Bold Keyboard. If you aren't subbed to these channels, guys, go over and do it. And if you're not, like I said, see me, I'm very good at recognising people who can have good channels. I believed in Finn, I believed in Jono and Jordan, and they've disappeared. And we need somebody to replace these individuals. And Francie slots into that category perfect. This is the beauty of networking. People come in my channel, they get introduced to other Dublin men, and this is how we grow. You understand me go. Anyway, I've got one thing left to say. We are here to take part, not to play. Jude is my name. It's been brilliant. I am not a gay.